Reactivity of quinoline. We first of all see the structure of quinoline, where two rings are fused together. One is, all of you know, this is a pyridine and this is a benzene ring fused together. And before we start our discussion, you see the numbering here in the quinoline. Numbering is started with the heteroatom 1, 2, 3, 4, and then moving toward the in the benzene ring. So this kind of numbering is there in case of quinoline. Now, again, when we talk about reactivity, that means we have to consider here a substitution reaction, because this is again aromatic ring. And in aromatic ring, substitution reactions are very common reactions. So again, there are two types of substitution reaction: nucleophilic substitution reaction and electrophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophile means electron-rich species and electrophile means electron-deficient species. And one more thing, before we start our discussion, I want to revise that all positions are different. They are not like benzene, where all positions are similar. Here in this quinoline, all positions are different. So there is a question, there is a problem that if nucleophilic substitution taking place, where that incoming nucleophile will go, and if electrophilic substitution is taking place, where that incoming electrophile will go. So exactly we have to decide the position of incoming electrophile or nucleophile by using this reactivity of quinoline heading. So here, after watching this video, you will able to find the position of incoming nucleophile or incoming electrophile in a quinoline molecule. Let us start our discussion. So again, you must know resonance. If you don't know resonance, you please watch my previous video which is on resonance, and you must know formal charge determination. That is very important basic concept. You watch these two videos before you watch this reactivity of quinoline. Okay, let us start. Now, to discuss the reactivity of quinoline, we have started this topic with resonance. So, you have to draw different resonating structures. I have skipped few more structures because these structures are not important, but you have to draw at least 7 resonating structures for the quinoline. 5, 6 and 7 resonating structures. How? Here nitrogen is more electronegative as compared to carbon. So here, if you see here, first 3 structures are just moment of double bond. First of all, in benzene ring, I have just changed the positions of double bond in benzene ring, and then I changed the position of pyridine ring, where I have just changed the positions of double bond in pyridine. So I get here 3 neutral structure. I mean, there is no charge developed here, and that you can draw more easily. So I am discussing remaining 4 structures. Now here, because of more electronegativity, you have to you consider here this structure before you draw. It's 4 structure. Now move this electron pair on the nitrogen. So there is just 1 lone pair. After moving that pair over nitrogen, there are 2 lone pairs. And from the formal charge determination concept, you can easily understand why negative charge is developed there. And here on this carbon, there are just 3 electrons. That's why positive charge. And again, I am doing the same thing. I am just shifting double bond from adjacent carbon to the carbon, or in between carbon number 2 and 3, to get here new double bond. Because of that, the positive charge is moved from carbon number 2 to carbon number 4. Again, I can shift this adjacent. You always select the adjacent pi bond. This is the adjacent pi bond to this carbon. So I am moving this pi bond in between carbon number these, and the numbering is not given here. Here, if I do that, the similar kind of structure or the similar kind of electronic structure is developed here at carbon number 5. That is positive. Again, I am using the same rule. I'll get this more structure, and if you want to extend this structure, you can draw a few more structures. But here, the positive charge will develop at this carbon. But since these carbons are not considered for attack, that's why I skip remaining structure, and you just able you must able to draw at least these 7 structures. From this 7 structure, you can draw resonance hybrid. Here the double bond is moving in both rings, that's why I have shown by using a dotted circle. And wherever positive charge or negative charge develop, there you have to put a partial positive and partial negative charge. So if you look at the resonance hybrid, here positive charge is developed at carbon number 2, 4, 5 and 6 position, 2, 4 and 5 and this 6 position, 2, 4 and 5 and 6 position, and there is a partial negative charge over this nitrogen. So this is resonance hybrid which I have drawn by considering all these 7 structures. Now look here, if I want to perform nucleophilic substitution, this is important point, please listen this carefully. Nucleophile is having lone pair of electron, extra pair of electron species. So obviously it will go to the carbon where electron deficient carbon, or where electrons are less electron density. Obviously there are 4 carbon where partial positive charge is observed. So the nucleophile can go there. But one more thing, if you consider here benzene ring and this pyridine, because of this nitrogen, this pyridine is more electron deficient, because you can see here this kind of dipole moment. So the whole electron density is moved toward the nitrogen. Because of this, carbon number 2 and carbon number 4 are more positive. So the nucleophilic substitution taking place in pyridine ring, and electrophilic substitution where the electrophile will go to the carbon where more electron density. So as compared to this ring is electron rich. So you must remember one thing in quinoline, electrophilic substitution taking place in benzene ring, which is fused to the pyridine, and the nucleophilic substitution taking place in the pyridine. And this is at 2 and 4 position. Third position is keep, or the nucleophilic substitution is not taking place. It is not favorable condition, favorable position for the nucleophile attack. That also we have explained here, or we have given the justification why nucleophilic substitution taking place at carbon number 2 and carbon number 4, that I am going to discuss here. Now, after attacking nucleophile, you will get one reactive intermediate, and if the resultant reactive intermediate is more stable, that attack is favorable. How to decide whether it is favorable or not? Let us draw reactive intermediates for 3 different attacks: attack at the carbon number 2, attack at carbon number 4, and attack at carbon number 3, and then we'll discuss it. So if I draw here, if I attack this nucleophile at carbon number 2, it is having a pair of electron, I have to move this on the nitrogen, and if I move this on the nitrogen, there is a negative charge develop over the nitrogen, and this kind of intermediate is formed. If I attack this at carbon number 3, I have to shift this double bond where in between these 2 carbons, in between this carbon and this carbon. So if I move this double bond in between this carbon and this carbon, I have to shift this double bond here on this carbon as a lone pair. And if I move this pair on this carbon, the negative charge will develop here. Now this is another intermediate is developed after attacking nucleophile at carbon number 3. Now I am considering attack of nucleophile at carbon number 4. Doing the same thing, this pair is supplied to this 4th carbon, and obviously this will move in between these 2 carbons, and this will open over the nitrogen. So the nitrogen will be a negative charge, and this developed bond will develop here. Now see here, after attacking nucleophile, we got this and this at carbon number 2 and carbon number 4. But here in both structures, benzene ring is intact. There is no disturbance, there is no change in benzene ring. That means out of 2 aromatic center, 1 aromatic center is restrained. One aromatic center is without change. That aromatic center is without retained there. And if aromatic center is retained, that is responsible for the extra stability. So these benzene ring and this benzene ring, after attacking at carbon number 2 and 4, actually providing extra stability to this reactive intermediate, and that is the favorable condition. If I attack this nucleophile at carbon number 3, the aromatic center or the benzene ring, which is aromatic, is disturbed. There is no aromatic ring present here in the reactive intermediate. That's why this is less stable. This is less stable, and less stable is not favorable. Because of that, nucleophile will not attack here at carbon number 3, and that's why I mentioned nucleophilic substitution taking place at carbon number 2 and carbon number 4. That's it. Thank you. Now we'll consider electrophilic attack in quinoline. As I mentioned earlier, that the electrophilic attack taking place in the benzene ring. Because as I mentioned, this ring is more positive as compared to this ring, and electrophile is electron deficient species. That's why it will prefer benzene ring rather than pyridine ring. Now there is one more problem, that in benzene ring of the quinoline there are 4 positions available, this and this for attack. Now consider or to decide where that electrophile will go. It will go at 5th position, 6th, 7th or 8th position. As usual, we'll consider their attack or electrophilic attack at different position, and we will see the stability of intermediate form after attack. More stable intermediate will give the answer. More stable reactive intermediate will decide where that electrophile will go. Now see here, I have considered attack at carbon number 5. So this is electrophile, means electron deficient, so I have to remove this bond outside at 5th carbon. So I have removed this pi bond outside here at 5th carbon. So one hydrogen is already there. So I write there hydrogen. Now if I remove this bond, positive charge will develop here again by shifting the adjacent pi bond to this single bond. I can move this positive charge over here, and similarly I am doing the same thing. I am moving this pi bond which is at adjacent position to this single bond. So this positive charge, watch it carefully, develop here. And if I continue this pattern, that means moving adjacent pi bond to the single bond, I can shift that positive charge to the next carbon, in fact to the 3rd carbon. So this positive charge will develop. Again I can shift, this is adjacent pi bond, I can shift here, so I can develop positive charge over nitrogen. And if I continue this pattern, I can draw 7 different resonating structure for attack number 5. If I consider attack number 6, I can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resonating structure. If I consider attack number 7, I can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resonating structure. And if I consider attack number 8, means attack at carbon number 8, I can draw again 7 resonating structure. So now from this resonating structure, I have shown how to draw resonating structure, and I have drawn here different resonating structure. So for attack number 5 and attack number 8, we get 7 resonating structure, and for attack number 6 and attack number 7, we get 5 resonating structure. So if number of resonating structure more, that means that reactive intermediate is more stable. So obviously, when we consider attack at carbon number 5 and attack at carbon number 8, because of more number of resonating structure, this reactive intermediate is more stable, and this reactive intermediate is more stable as compared to remaining 2 reactive intermediates. So obviously electrophile will prefer attack at carbon number 5 and attack at carbon number 8. This is one thing. Secondly, if you see here, out of 7 resonating structure, this structure I make one sign here. This structure, watch this carefully, this structure and remaining 2 structure. That means out of 7, 4 structure having pyridine ring intact. without any change. That means aromaticity of pyridine is not disturbed here, here and here. So out of 7, 4 aromatic centers are aromatic. That means aromatic center is there. That is actually increasing the stability of this reactive intermediate. So again, you can watch here, 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 and remaining are the last 2 structure. So out of 7, when we consider attack at carbon number 8, we get 7 resonating structure in both cases. And out of this 7, 4 resonating structure having aromatic ring, that is pyridine. This aromatic ring, this aromatic ring, this aromatic ring, this aromatic ring, and that provides actually the extra stability to this reactive intermediate. So that is again the driving force towards the attack of electrophile at carbon number 8 and carbon number 5. But if you consider attack at carbon number 6 and carbon number 7, in how many resonating structure that pyridine ring is intact, pyridine ring is present. I can see here only one in one structure, and this is again, this is not aromatic. Here also in one structure, or you can consider here in the final structure. So out of these structures, 1 or 2 resonating structures, only aromatic ring is present. So this is again the reason why we reject, or why this carbon attack at carbon number 6 and 7 are not common. That means electrophilic attack as compared to 5 and 8. So electrophilic attack is taking place at carbon number 5 and carbon number 8 as compared to 6 and 7, and we have just seen nucleophilic attack taking place at carbon number 2 and carbon number 4 in the pyridine ring. This is all about reactivity of quinoline. Thank you.